I am. Guess what? Look my name up. You will find my weird face all over the internet. Because you asked me who I was. Well, really, why aren't you paying attention yet? Hush. You're obnoxious. I'm sitting. No, you're not. You go up and down and all around. I'm going up and down and all around. Good God. You should have just now down on the caffeine. And then just so you know, you want to intimidate me a little bit. Now you're going to stop your set and you go outside. You don't intimidate. You are threatening people.
Yes.
You don't scare me. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah, but that's not actually the end of the story because customer number two, the one who was roasting her earlier, decides to head outside to see if she will stand on his.
I'm the Karen. That's right here. This is my name.
Ohio.
This right here. This is my name.
Okay. Good.
I am excited for your new haircut, Karen.
So I have two newcomers, but we only have one now. And yes, I didn't comment because I had a lot of things going on my mind. And maybe I wanted to try to see um if going a day without commenting on any shorts would have more people, but I want to say I think Brian a ton. I just feel a bit disappointed that I have to keep commenting just to get more people. So that gets a little bit draining. It sucks that you both can't type it in. I'm sorry, Brock and Dumbo, but I get where you're coming. I get what you're trying to say. It's so weird that YouTube won't allow you to type that in. Hi, Maggie. Maggie? I want to call you Maggie. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's my viewer with the corner pop up picture. I think Brian for that. He didn't have to. But it's nice to meet you, Maggie. I hope that you feel well on this channel because I know a handful others left, which is fine. Of course, I do want this to say in advance. I do get meltdown, so well, because of trauma, you have nothing to do with it. It's just other people have to put up in the past, and that sounds fine. It just sucks that you can't type it in. I don't get it. I wonder because my channel's not getting seen. There's no such thing as shadow band. Of course not. I just don't get it. It's weird. Um. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Why is this not going through? Okay. Dumbo, if you want to try this, here, try this. And hold on, because I'm tired of how I don't want anyone to feel that they had to be censored. I think that's just silly. Yet there's actual inappropriate ads. I don't understand who on earth is writing should be fired. Yeah, I see it. Perfect. So the pound mark works. I should have used it for my titles from now on. Okay, perfect. That went through. That's perfectly fine. Plus, it looks cooler that way. Well, that's weird. I see Owser from Brock. Who knows? YouTube is a strange place. Oh, she's going to jail. Block, I see it. I see it. So she is vandalizing store's property. Well, she's going to jail. Oh my Buddha. Well, she's going to jail. She's going to jail. Hi, Kendrick. I like how they lock her in. She's going to jail. So you're basically, I don't know what charge. That's probably like a felony at that point. She's want to vandalize the whole store. Basically breaking, I swear, I feel awful for those convenient store workers because as someone that would love to get those delicious, just those little nutty treats or something, she needs to be banned for life in that place and basically work once she's in jail. She needs to basically do some free labor because this is not okay. I love this channel. Look at her. She's like a balloon. Family reunion? More like jail reunion. What is wrong with this woman? And this is at a wing stop. And look, she is so fat. I could. Sorry, I had to be a little bit childish. Okay, it's childish is bliss, as they say. Because I could see her damn. Like women, this is not attractive. Maybe for some men out there, but no. Not to mention, why does her shorts look so filthy?
Probably the most theatrical customer.
Yeah, he's gay.
Right here.
I could tell. That's not important.
Possibly forget the Wendy's customer who shakes his ass on the counter and just.
Yeah, I saw that. Some of these are old clips, though. Honey, that's not attractive. Damn, that's right. Honey, you're gonna go to jail. Hope you don't drop the soap in there, hon. Well, it's just jail, not prison. Obviously. He's gonna be there for like a day or two. That's it. Oh, we got these long ads. I don't really care about whatever Axe body spray. But anyway, I understand that I did. Oh, wait. Hey, Caroline. I don't think you were here yesterday. But yeah, I feel a bit off because I know that I have a long way ahead of me. And once Dumbo says when everyone gets here, I'll share out the bad news. Don't worry, it's something extreme, but I need to share it. Because I've been coming over, 1,300, and I guess seeing people don't really, maybe they don't see my comments or something. Maybe they're starting to see more. So I might need to keep commenting a little bit more often, I guess. I don't know. So, Joseph, I was just watching Public Freakouts Unleashed. It's one of my favorite YouTube channels. It's basically a compilation of people, that make a scene in public. And I thought I could just share that just to pass the time. And hopefully that everyone's able to read the description. Because it's so weird. My stream didn't work because I thought because he blocked me or something. But I guess that wasn't the case. I don't know. So maybe it's just my live stream that's glitching up. Also, I want to share the screen, but it will lag if I do, of sharing the email. That way all of you could see it. It just says it's still pending appeal. It's been almost 2 days, so I may get the tone back. I don't know, because the funny thing is, as I told Double Mason, because yeah, the stream got removed because self-harm. The title, it's stupid. I don't know why. It's weird I didn't deny it, because I would get a bot message. Yeah, these are old videos. These must be like a compilation of old ones. I've seen all of these, sadly. Well, except for a couple of them. Man, she sounds like a chain smoker, not attractive.
Show up. I show up in the middle of the night with my children. Then you tell me you're not going to help me. You're going to do nothing to help me.
You know, I want to see what Ethan has to say right now. The biggest problems in gaming today while we wait. Hey, Linda. I didn't type the that's fine. Right. Yeah, I agree with Paul. But again, there's no... Wait, why does he have his black eye? Again, this is everyone's opinions, okay? But he should be ashamed for what he did, I agree. And Linda thinks he should be in jail. Because oh, did I? Yeah, you must have forgot to. I forgot to pin it. Hold on. Like, if all of you are able to put in detail, like, I hope I shared everything, because I wanted to say something when I tagged him, because I just wanted to. Okay, 10% said that they think I uploaded or whatever too much, but they haven't voted. Weird. I don't know. He gave 1 sub. So, you think he's a pedo? I understand, Garnet. Because, if you want to check his community post, go ahead. I wanted to see if you got any comments, because I had that little itch that he probably made a video, or, well, of course, all he does is just his stomach tricks. That's it. I'm really curious, and I'm sorry. Maybe I just the way that I read that, it does bother me a bit, I guess, and I kind of say I want justice, not revenge, for what he did. Yep. Right. Here, I'll share the URL again. Not to mention, for that guy that he replied, well, not Al, but the one that replied to Al, he's guilty himself, because, let's see. Okay, for the one that basically has been following Al on here, I don't know why that you had to screenshot my live streams and whatever. I think that's just weird. And whatever, call me a locale and with story involved, I don't understand. Okay? Because I know you're subscribed, whomever you may be. So I don't see what's the point. I'm trying to find it. Not to mention, they haven't uploaded a video about me in 2 months. That was weird. Because of how you treated me, Linda, I understand. But yeah, I want to be honest. I do. You know? It's just I'm sorry. It's sometimes it takes time to move on for something. People can't just force you that, oh, you got to move on. It doesn't work that way. Okay? Because literally I just screenshots of it. Now, again, that's just how I feel. I know most of you would disagree with me, except for Paul, and I understand. Daniel, yeah, I do agree with you on that. I don't blame you. That's your father instinct. I totally understand. So I won't be surprised if you said something that, oh yeah, he's harassing me. I'm not, though. Am I? If I was, I'll be commenting many times on your posts, but I haven't. Hopefully everyone's able to type, unless you just take your time, because I know how YouTube is. Absolutely, Brock, it does. While we wait a little bit longer, I want to see what Ethan has to say. It says he only got 10,000 views, though. I like his view. Did my thing that's okay? Let's see. What I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to. Also, Lindsay Ho was here last night. Oh, Dumbo, thank you for telling me. So he didn't make a post. That's what I thought. Okay, whoever subscribed to him, I hope you stay away from us. And I gotta say, Greg's son, as much as possible, when he gets here later on today, if he does, I don't want you here for that. And I hate this. I don't like this word. Do not gaslight me. Similar to what Mal did. Yeah, whatever I said that was threatening, I was threatening to harm myself, not anyone. Hi, Alice. Yeah, you think he's a right. And I don't think okay, so that's 3 of us. I don't think he should be in jail, but he is off of what he did. Oh yeah. Again, these are just opinions. Mel is just a random person on here. Mason and Dumbo knows because apparently he was lurking on here because of how I got my little meltdown and he sees me that way. He's muted. So and people wonder why I have trust issues because I always feel that if people that are not interested in me, because I have really big trust issues. I don't like how they wanted to pretend to be supportive just to get info of me. You know that maybe that's why I snap at you because you're already a bad person as it is. Hey, Kendrick, I understand that you think he's a creep. I want to drink up all my apple juice because I want to make it last. I understand. Let me check the poll. Yeah, let's see. We got 27. No one voted I stream a bit too much, or that's odd. So, okay, I'm confused. Why 11% said that they're new, but okay, that's fine. I don't get it. Okay, so 11% of you said you're new, but we only got one person. Doesn't make any sense. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. Why is 11% of we're talking about today, not from yesterday, as in your first time here? Because I know Maggie's is her first time here. I don't know where the 11% is coming from because that's not accurate. I need a babe. I'm not bathed in a month because of stress that I've been. And Isabel, I understand.
Whether that be anything as mundane as poor launches for really good games, annoying gaming fans.
I mean, I literally had the video uploaded. You know, I know people want proof of everything because, well, I want to be honest. I literally had the video up. It's just that doesn't get views because I know it's not that important. I get it. It's just random that I need to get off my system. Also, bad news. Well, not the main bad news. Wesley didn't reply back. So I just had to let it go. I hope he's doing well. I do miss talking to him and I miss him in general. I hope everything's doing well for him on his end. And you think he's a prat? I understand, Purple. Nope, he didn't. I checked. I missed him so much. Because the last time is when you sent me a video of him doing the stomach thing on his mirror, but that was 2 years ago. Wait, he was 21. Yeah. Wait, damn it. Yeah, I think it was 21. Yeah. Because he's 23 now. So, yeah, I think he just had other stuff going on because I don't want to. I want to respect his privacy, right? He's following one person, a woman, and then the other one was a pet page, but I haven't seen him liking it. It's basically cats, right? Which is really cute and all, but that's about it. I guess he likes cats, which is a big plus for me. But that's about it. He's really something else. Deal, let's see. Okay, so we got 30 now? 29. I can't do the math in my head. So, wait, it was 2 people that are new, right? I don't even know. And Alice, I would love to have a hug on talk. Oh, yeah, I still want to continue about your country, Ukraine, right? Before you went to bed last night? I'm just trying to wait until everyone gets here so I can share. And also, I just noticed that Fitz and a couple of you haven't commented on the post. So I understand because it's only been up for half hour. I know I'm the impatient type. I guess it's my ADHD. Because I want to explain what happened earlier. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I got good hearing. Pardon me.
And of course, gaming content creators and many, many more. We're going to be going over some of the most annoying parts of modern gaming, and I'm going to be ranking them on how annoying I actually think they are, because I'm going to be real with you, Doug. I actually had a person come up to me and say, FromSoft fans are the worst part of modern gaming. Doug, you can't name anything else worse. Like nothing. You keep, like, I can name like 3 off the top of my head.
His eye, though.
I
hope it'll heal.
Then FromSoft fans saying, yeah, we.
Oh, Fitz, go ahead. Take your time. Take your time.
We are trying to get to 300,000 subscribers before the end of the year. That is the goal. And it's going to be very close. I'm not going to sugarcoat about it. I do believe it is possible. We started up streaming. I think this is coming up on a Thursday. I think we're streaming the night. If not, well, I mean, you'll never know. But I'm trying to do it on a good Tuesday, Thursday, and a Saturday schedule. We'll probably do 2 to 3 streams a week.
So he's going to live stream for lots of plus.
And doing Q&As. And planning out some videos. I actually got a few of the video ideas for this week from the last stream that we did. Had a lot of fun.
Sorry.
Okay, and you know what? I've been yapping your guys' ear off. Let's get into the video. Annoying gaming fan bases. Okay, this comes from like FromSoft fans. I guess you can throw in COD fans, Battlefield, pretty much any IP that has an annoying fan base. And here's the truth, Doug. Some say annoying. I would probably say very different. And here's the thing, dude.
Plus, he's hot. Sorry, he's like 20. He's 22, and he's from Michigan. Weird. So we got a Michiganer, an Illinoisan, and then a Minnesotan, but no Wisconsinite. Weird.
Certain aspect, but at the same time.
Okay, Dumbo. Sounds fine.
Unless your game unless the IP that you are fanboying over is legitimately ruining a good portion.
Also,
game,
I want to see. Well, when the video's like, well, it's long. When I play for 10 minutes, I want everyone to give me a rating of his thoughts. And the reason why I like him so much, he doesn't do any music. Kind of like how a lot of, basically about all of you. I knew that all of you don't really care for that stuff. A lot of other people do. Weird. I guess we're the minority. Because I'm like that too. He doesn't add anything. Kind of like what I'm doing. But of course, he has a really cool setup. Yeah, you think he's a pred, Haley, you understand?
Have a problem. The only fan base that I legitimately think is like bad is like 2K fans. 2K fans are literally caught in like this reincarnation cycle where they'll come in, complain about 2K, talk about how they'll never pre-order a 2K again.
Wait, hold on.
Set records with how much the next.
Yeah, not right now, but because it's only 2.5 minutes, but until the 10-minute mark, so you can hear his thoughts. He's just ranting about the biggest pros in gaming. He's a great guy. He is, and he's kind of hot. But I know he's straight, but I'm just want to compliment him. I just want all of you to think like, what if you're in a room with him? Yeah, here, let me just continue playing.
Like, I'm sorry, guys. I have literally zero, like any amount of sympathy for 2K fans and I hope you get the worst possible deal every single year. I hope you worked real hard for the money that you're going to spend on 2K, only for you to be disappointed because that is how bad that game is. And I don't know how many times we need to teach you this lesson, old man.
I know that
It
reference.
was never worth it, and you're like continuously proving to them that they can get away with whatever they want. Okay, but to throw it back to like From Software, brother, I can understand. Like From Software fans can be annoying. I get it. Like I don't like when From Software fans get on you for using spirit signs or using like a certain weapon in a game because even the creator of Elden Ring disagrees with that way of thinking. However, I remember legitimately getting into like a heated debate with somebody because they were saying that From Software games are like the argument was that From Software games should have a pause button and that it's laziness for them not to put in a pause button. And I'm over here like, okay, when you make a game, put a pause button in it. Well, I mean that's not the same thing. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. The reason that there's no pause button in a FromSoft game is not because they forget to put the pause button in. It's because they don't care. Brother, find me a From Software game that's within like their core lineup, like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro. Like none of those games have a dedicated pause button. You can actually pause Elden Ring too. So whenever I hear that argument, I'm like, well, it needs a pause button. It's like if you really wanted to pause it, you can pause it if you really want. But at the same time, dog, like that's such a dumb thing to get in here. And yes, no, I do believe that to have a valid criticism of a game, I do partially skew it on how long you've been playing the game. Like, yeah, if you can't get past Margit, you can't really have a criticism on Elden Ring. Outside of it, I didn't really like it. Like, that is the criticism that you can have. But it's like people that can't even get past the first boss will say something like, this is the worst game I've ever played. Brother, the game rejected you. You didn't reject the game.
Yes,
dog.
the point.
You're like the gaming's equivalent of like an incel to another game. It's insane. But my brother, all that to be said, I think annoying gaming fan bases, absolute most, it's like a minor inconvenience. I'm gonna put it in a small problem. It's literally not that bad. Like almost no problem. If there's no problem at the end of the video, I'm putting it in no problem. Politics in gaming.
Politics, that's the thing.
I
in
think
gaming?
There's a lot of like dishonesty on both sides of the spectrum here. Brother, I just found out people were trying to boycott Ghost of Yotei. Dog.
Oh, kids, I think only one of them went through. You said that he's a pred, not to mention he kind of did. And not to be mean, I know other people did, but that's all he kind of focuses on. I'm not kidding. Of all of the stuff I looked up online of him, right? From Reddit to basically his DVR, and of course on that porn site, that is all I see from him. Yeah, he did bully me. Ni hao. Ni hao ma. Hey, Stephen Jim! God, where the heck you been? You weren't here yesterday. No, yeah, you weren't here yesterday, weren't you? I just noticed that. Yeah, I know not everyone can be here every day, of course. So, oh, Maggie. Okay, his name, and hey, Mark. And you think the Siren, huh? Even on everything. That's his name. I'm sorry. I like his video. I don't know what the. I know. I mean, depending on my mood, I probably only need to. I only watch when I'm really tired, because I sometimes will fall asleep to his videos. But I see where you're coming from, Fitz. Honestly. And you think he's a creep, right? And he treated you terribly. Yeah, you got a point.
Like that failed so bad. Like so very, very bad. Like Ghost of Yotei outsold Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, Bridie's playing that.
Like that game
I
did
think.
well. I want you to know that the gaming fan base as a whole utterly rejects your movement of boycotting. On the flip side of that, because that was supposed to be people on the right side that were like more right-leaning people were trying to boycott Ghost of Yotei. On the flip side of that, remember Hogwarts Legacy? Remember all those people that were trying to boycott Hogwarts Legacy, saying that this game needs to fail, and if you pre-order, brother, I remember legitimately.
I think I've heard about it.
That if you pre-order Hogwarts Legacy, you're a bad person. Okay?
What?
You're a bad person if you pre-order Hogwarts Legacy, and that game broke records, bro. Okay, literally broke records with
Where's
how
my-
much it was
what?
pre-ordered and played, and started a brand new like franchise for get like Harry Potter in the modern gaming sense. Okay, so to those people, gaming don't care at all, and yet I still hear people say that gaming should be barred from either people on like the right or the left, and I'm over here like, dog, gaming is a public square. Brother, I'm sorry, like y'all pretending like, well, no, this certain type of people can't be playing my game, and this certain type of it's like, I hear what you're saying, but like at the same time, dog, you're actually getting mad that you can't create another echo chamber. Like that's legitimately what you're doing right now. You're getting mad that you can't maintain another echo chamber, bro. I'll say this right now. Helldivers 2 has the best gaming community because it doesn't matter what your background is. Everybody's coming in and they're boys. They're not even just boys. Everybody's homies, bro. Everybody's cool. The boys, the gals, the homies, everybody. Everybody comes in. It's a great time. And people got mad at that. Brother, oh yeah, that's a red flag to me. If you think that being a Helldivers 2 fan is a red flag, brother, I don't want to talk to you. You're not that cool. You're just not that cool.
Hey, Brian.
But like, it's
Yeah.
every other
I thank you a lot for
here
bringing
is
Maggie
the
here.
because it's woke, or it's red. Like, dog, just play the games you want to play.
I
At
agree.
the end of the day, that's really what it is. Like, there's certain games, like, it's so exhausting because I'll be like, yeah, I don't support this game. And then people will be like, oh, so you support me. No, I just don't want to play the game. And then I'll be like, oh, so you support me then. And I'm like, no, brother, there's certain games I just don't
Yeah,
want to play.
MacBook. I know you're
literally
almost
not
full.
that deep
Got
for me. And
it.
here's all the other thing. I'll say it's not that
Sorry.
deep for me. I just don't want to play it. And then somebody will come in being like, I don't believe you. What the hell am I supposed to say to that? What's my rebuttal to I don't believe you? Okay, bro. I'm not gonna get the game. But yeah, that's really about it. But politics. Here's the truth. I don't think politics ruins games. I think people that are into politics ruin games.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Like I'm not kidding. Like that's really what I think it is. I think people that are like this is. I know I've been going on this spiel for a minute. This is what I think it is.
Man, it hasn't
People
turned
that
yellow
are
yet.
into politics and games. I think you like politics more than you like
How?
the games. So you inject a lot of this discourse in the conversations that it just wasn't a thing. Like it just wasn't a thing. And I think that's the problem that I have into it. Are you a gamer or are you are you a politics fan that likes gaming? Or are you a gamer that will dabble in some politics? If politics come before that, I am going to look at your stuff as, yeah, no, you're extremely biased one way or another. I don't think it's that much of a problem.
However,
so
Siren, huh?
The average gamer don't give
So that's
shit.
4 of us.
The average gamer does not care.
I don't think he should be in jail. However, he should be punished. Right. Yeah, I understand, Kim. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
They just don't. Exclusivity. This is basically just Nintendo at this point. That's another thing, though. The amount of debates that I get in. You know what, bro? We might do debate streams. I'm not even gonna lie. That might be a banger. That might be a banger because some of these I'm willing to hear the other side. But it's like, brother, exclusivity used to be a thing that was done by Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. We're entering into a phase of gaming where only Nintendo was doing it, and PlayStation kind of allows their stuff to go over to PC, so it's not really exclusivity. It's timed exclusivity at best. And then now they're letting their stuff go over to Xbox, and at that point, it's just not an exclusive at all. And yet, I'll still hear people be like, well, exclusivity is not a bad thing. And it's like, no, exclusivity is inherently meant to sell consoles. And the truth is, man, is like, okay, so if you are for exclusivity, you are also very pro-console war. There is not a scenario where you can be anti-console war and be pro-exclusivity. You either have to be lukewarm on those two things entirely, or kind of a hypocrite here. The truth is, bro, is I understood exclusivity. I never liked it. I never enjoyed the fact that I wasn't allowed to play Halo as a kid because we could only afford a PS3 and I chose wrong.
Right.
I don't enjoy that was the case, but I understand why it happened. That's how I view it. Like, I'll get into be like, hey, how does it feel like Nintendo's the only major console company that does this IP, like literal takedowns of their IP?
So, Heather, I'm watching or listening to Ethan on everything. He's a YouTuber that does random topics. I think he did a tier list a few times. He's really interesting. And I've been watching him for a while, especially when I was depressed. Well, in the past. I think I found his channel since the summer, I think. And probably a little bit beforehand. And I've been loving his videos ever since. And this was uploaded 6 hours ago. What is that noise?
I mean, like, they can do that. It's like, yeah, no, they can do that, but like,
Oh, it's FedEx.
do you admit at least that if Nintendo didn't like literally hold their IP hostage,
He's one of them. Mm-hmm. He's one of them.
And it'll always be something being like, listen, man, they just know how to make great consoles. And it's like, do you think that a good person of why Nintendo like sells so well with their consoles is that they are so stringent on their IP to the point that they'll literally like take a character off of a gravestone in order to spite somebody. They'll stop charity tournaments just to spite people. Like they'll literally ruin your life if you use one too many versions of their IP. Like there's a reason I will never.
It's nice meeting you too, Caroline. Honestly. All right. It's 11 and a half minutes. Can we got 56 votes? What? Well, how about all of you rank his videos so far? This is normally what he does on his videos. Like for me personally, obviously. Oh shit! It puts me 10 out of 10. Sorry.
Nintendo game on this channel. I will never play a Nintendo game. No, we're not doing that. Literally, like ruin indie devs because they're so like territorial over their IP. Like I think exclusivity is a problem, but at the same time, it's only one person doing it, and Nintendo's going to hold on to it because it's the only thing that keeps them relevant in modern gaming. Let me ask you a question. If you could play Mario Kart on a PC, how many of y'all would get a Nintendo Switch 2? No. Tell me, how many of y'all would get a Nintendo Switch 2 if you could play the new Mario Kart game for $70 on a PC? How many of y'all would have gotten a Nintendo Switch 2? There we go.
Good question.
Live service games.
That's a good question.
Okay, let me give you the nuanced take before I go like sports.
Right. Oh, I think your retrieves a lot.
Inherently bad. It just is kind of like this is how I look at it. Live service games are like the unholy temptress of gaming executives. That's like going up to somebody that's like currently in recovery from like anonymous or something like no matter name a substance from that, okay? And then literally walking up to them as like a 10 out of 10 wearing a smoke so outfit, dangling the substance right in front of them, and then telling them, you better not use this. Brother, they're going to abuse it. They're going to use it as bad as they possibly can. The moment live service gaming was uttered, every single executive was like, that will be the future of gaming. Did you notice that, bro? I remember when they were saying the future of gaming is going to be live service. Brother, the reason they wanted
everyone's here, Dumbo? Sorry.
Wasn't because it was like a benefit to any of like people that enjoy the games, is that it is the easiest way to monetize with the lowest amount of cost up front. Like, brother, the entirety of like release first, fix later is because of live service. That is that entire business model. Think battle passes, and there are certain games that do it best. Like, again, I'll say this right now. I think Fortnite does the live service game model better than most companies. I can't name another game that does the live service game model better than Fortnite. Okay, that's the not crass outtake. But then this is the part that bothers me. Some games that should be a live service are not a live service. I'll say this right now. Every single sports game should be a live service game because that makes complete and utter sense to me. I want you to realize this, though, okay? Fortnite is a game that works off seasons. Do you know what else works off seasons? And you probably recognize that term more from? Fucking sports. Why is it that I have to get a new Madden, a new 2K game every single year?
That's the point.
Listen, here's a good example of this. Do you know what's a sports game that doesn't do a new game every single year that is actually a live service game and it makes a ton of sense? UFC games. UFC games are the only sports game that actually makes sense to me because they
boxing
keep on updating the game. You can do it. They're just lazy. like, the truth is, bro, all the games that you don't want to be turned into a live service game, like COD, Battlefield, will be turned into a live service game. And all the games that shouldn't or should be, don't. I'm sorry. I'm putting live service game. It's very bad. It is very bad, bro. I gotta put it right there. Bad optimization and poor launches. A lot of this is because gaming developers, it's not gaming developers, gaming publishers mostly, do not like the PC gaming market. That's another thing for anyone who doesn't know that. Like I said, for the average gamer, console is better than PC because console is so much easier to plug and play. It's easier
I agree.
To focus on
I agree.
drivers, maintaining, replacing parts. Like there's so little maintenance in a.
There's so many good ratings here.
A bit of maintenance from a PC looks like a lot. Bert? There we go. But when we're looking at, where was I? Oh yeah, publishers hate PC, and here's the reason why they hate PC. Statistically speaking, gamers on PC are less likely to purchase microtransactions, and it's harder to justify the cost of making sure that every single game runs perfectly on every single spec PC than it is to make sure that it runs well on consoles. Consoles will always get priority over PC, so a lot of the gaming development problems that you see happening on PC makes sense to me. Just get a better PC. There is no excuse that if you're making a game for specific consoles in mind, the game cannot run on said consoles. I've said it again. Cyberpunk 2077 still being a sell of what was
my brother has
on
that.
PS4 is a complete and utter travesty. Like, then don't make that. Why is it legal to buy Cyberpunk 2077 on a PS4 if it is basically a completely different product than what we got on a PS5? Okay, that's one of my biggest ones. But like other games, it's like, how? God, why do you run so badly on console? You have all this money. Why is it so bad? It's just annoying because they're incentivized to fix it. And it's why the PS4 generation is the best generation out of, like, I would probably say, in terms of variety.
I'm surprised that all of you, or no, none of you. Well, I think a couple of you gave him a 9.9. So why didn't you give like a 100%? I'm just curious. But other than that, a lot of you seem to like his channel, and I'm glad you do. I had to share this because, again, seeing videos like him, it makes me feel less isolated because I gotta be honest, just seeing that, but today's sponsors or just those, it depends on the YouTuber, right? All those editings does give me a little bit of a migraine. Not to be rude, it's just not for me. Videos, even though he doesn't get many views, right? He has a lot of subs. I don't know why his view counts low. There needs to be more YouTubers like him, including, well, similar to Haley and Angry Asian, because I love their videos. Other people say they don't. That's fine. I just prefer something like this because it's really down to earth. A 10 out of 10 fits. Amelia, you give it 9.8? Because I see 1 out of 10 out of 10. Me and Fitz really love what he has to say. I mean, no, these are great. Like, we're getting like A+ grades, right? I'm just surprised that only me and Fitz gave him a full score. But these are still good. A lot of you gave him a 9 point. I mean, that's basically almost like, well, just about 100%. So I don't know why I'm thinking about this. I just get curious because I've always wondered the viewers I have, again, because when I used to do reactions or whatever, people didn't like my videos at all. So it's kind of funny that it's the opposite now. Because a lot of people, or in the past, to say, skip to, if you don't want to hear Dion talk or something. Oh my goodness, I would get comments like that. That's why it's so foreign to me that a lot of you prefer videos like this, because you'd be surprised how the way I was treated. Dumbbell, let's see. I want to give like an example here. So Dumbbell, why did you give him a 9.5? Which is good. I'm just curious. Like, what's that 0.5 missing? You think it's a lot out of 10, Garnet? I should give it a lot out of 10. I think the reason I said it because a 10 out of 10 means I don't have to watch it again, but I'm really engaged. Well, all of you are engaged anyway. I guess it depends. Daniel, you think it's a 10 out of 10? I decided to share because he's a great guy, and I like when his stuff is on my feed. Compared to those other damn YouTubers that I just don't like. I'm sorry. I'm not the calm type anymore. All this, and people think, yeah, you gotta, again, PTSD. And they say you're using, yeah, I'm using an excuse. What's yours? To be an asshole, right? That's what you try to do? So, wait, you think you're jealous of her? How? How, though? There's nothing to be jealous of. I mean, it's just him showing his thoughts, though. Oh, I understand. So you wish you could do something like this and talk about things like this, right? I know it's hard, isn't it? Trust me, I still feel that way. I wish I had the courage to say something out of my mind, but trust me, the videos that I did, I still get a little bit hesitant because I'm not used to people liking what I have to say. You'll be surprised. Maybe it's because I've been bullied for so long. I'm not used to having support because it's so foreign to me. Let's just say it got so bad to the effort that my light is doing it again, but it's working though. It was working fine all night. This is during the day. Seeing support is so weird because I'm so used to the abuse. I even see it as normal. I don't even know. I don't at the same time, but I get why you feel that way.
The PS4 generation is better than just about every other generation of gaming, outside of like maybe the Wii. I'm putting bad launches, bad optimization. Honestly, bro.
Don't care. Weird. Yeah, Garnet. I know. It's whatever. I mean, I try to be a decent human being, regardless of whatever I did in the past that people didn't like. Heck, I remember Darren when he heard about me, because Dumbo knows about this. He's been here and Dumbo way before all of you have even found my channel, or I didn't know that existed. Vincent must die. What the hell? Huh. Even Darren, he was disgusted at first because of, actions I have with other people or whatever. But next thing you know, he's that supportive to the effort that he would even set up a GoFundMe page. I hope he's doing well. And thank you, hon. That means a lot. And it's my pleasure, Mark. I mean, it's not over though, but I just thought I could give all you a little taste. Oh, we masters? Yeah, like Plants vs. Zombies, for example. No, I don't agree with Plants vs. Zombies. I gotta hear this.
Bad launches, bad optimization.
My hair is so dry.
I'm gonna put it in a problem. Remasters after remaster. Dog, this is another one. Why is it that Last of Us will get a remake of a remaster and another remaster on top of the remake remaster? But I still can't get a fucking thing from Bloodborne. Like, am I crazy? Like, it's the remasters aren't the problem. It's the fact that the same games keep on getting them. Like, I'll say this right now. One of my favorite remasters is Oblivion. I love the Oblivion remaster. That's amazing to me. I think that's a great idea. But it's like, brother, if we're going to do the remaster game, can we not do, like, I think there should be, like, a legal thing that, hey, if your game's already been remastered, you have to wait 5 more years to get the game remastered. The amount of time, brother, I want you to think about this. Last of Us got a remaster, and then it got a remake. Think about that.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Actually think about that.
Oh, yeah. I need to tell you. Hold on.
It's a remaster for the PS4. It's a remake for the PS5. And now Last of Us Part 2 releases on the PS4. It's a boosted remaster mode for the PS5. And then gets a PS5 Pro version for the PS5 Pro. Like, there comes a point where it's like, brother, what are you actually improving? Why can't we get, like, old games from the PS3 to get that a remaster? Why can't we do that? No, can't justify the cost, but another Last of Us is what we're going to get. Absurd, bro. It's a small problem, but it irks me very badly. It does irk me. The cost of modern gaming.
Oh boy.
Listen, bro, I actually think that this is the biggest problem. Like, I actually want you to go, like, think of it like this, bro. If you are part of if you're part of the PC group, you have the highest cost. You do. You're paying $2,500 for your rig, and people say it's just $2,500 and forget, brother. No, it's not. We both know you're going to be buying more stuff to go along.
Thank you, Mia. That's a lot. Me too, Dumbo.
No. Did I get one? Yes. Why?
All right. So, especially for my women, you may understand, right? Don't worry, there wasn't any abuse or anything. I don't want anyone to think that. My mother's boyfriend was upset earlier because he thinks that my mother can't stand up for herself with my aunt, even though my aunt was doing her part to take care of her grandmother that has Alzheimer's, right? Or dementia. And he basically was just telling her that, you know what, I'll just take all this fucking stuff if you don't fucking help or something. Yeah, my mother's boyfriend likes to swear. I guess it's a New Jersey thing, as they say. Because I don't know. My mother's doing the best as she can. I know he's doing his best as he can as well because of his carpal tunnel, which I don't know what it is. Because of his truck driving job, right? Because he has like an injured foot, and I know he may need to get surgery. I think he got a hip replacement too, which I didn't know that was a thing. So that's another thing that has been stressing him out, I believe. And don't worry, my mother and her boyfriend argue. It's quite normal. They always do that. And I've been feeling guilty because of the position that I'm in. I I I feel that I haven't done enough to support my mother, right? That I heard earlier. That's why. Especially, with our financial situation and whatnot. And Kendrick, pretty much, my mother's doing her best because I know that he's been going through a lot of pain because he can't do his job for the time being. That's why he's here. And it's been like a little bit of a mess. Oh no, Francis, I bet. I don't know how people in relationships can do it. Especially me and Casey though, and that's friendship, right? Relationship, man, if it was like me and Rusty, for example, oh god. Even though I was hurt when he did try to go kill myself. Well, because all right, this is gonna be sound silly, because I used Omegle in the past to have someone reach out to me so that they can message him because he blocked me. To tell him that I miss him and that even if he told me to go kill myself, yes, I know he should have said that, but I get it because he has to take medication because of his depression, anxiety, whatever stuff he had to go through. It doesn't make me love him less of a person. In fact, I can relate to him a lot for the way he acted that way. And it's kind of like that between my mother and her boyfriend, so to speak, right? And this thing, not even, but the other YouTubers that I may tag down or whatever, I've gotta be honest. Okay, no, they're great. It's just maybe I feel intimidated because, man, I would love to get that many subs and let's do it again. I don't know why. Being able to basically help my mother with the bills, and yeah, people would get this pass of being a bully that, oh yeah, you need to get a real job, but well, YouTube can be a job though, especially the topics I'm sharing. Why don't you think that? They just like to use us as a pat. I swear, I hate, man, it should, I don't know. I don't know. I just thought I could just share that because I feel awful. Yeah, I know, Mason, but he's just doing it because he's been doing his part, and I understand that. So that's why. Both of them are. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, not Mason. For Amelia, yeah, he did Wesley. I'm sorry, Wesley. Told me to go kill myself, right? Because he was going to lie. Yes, he should have said that. Even I said things to other people. You'd be surprised. A lot. A lot. I've ever, for my parents out there, don't take this the wrong way. I even like yelled at some damn kid and their dad on the phone once because I was going through a really bad time and his dad wanted to call the police. Like, yeah, well, sorry that maybe your son did just give me a terrible night. And I snapped at him on the phone. It fucking happens. You know, I think it's a little extreme. You want to go to police on that? Just hang up. Trust me, I had a lot of bad arguments with people because of my attachment issues. You'll be, I said things that all of you would be surprised of what I said. Yes, I'm not kidding. I thought I want to confess. It's been like this for years because the connections I had. Yeah, I said things I shouldn't have said. Okay, I feel bad. You'd be surprised that you think you can probably put me in jail for it. Like, blanket just telling someone to go jump off the damn bridge. You'll be surprised. Yeah, I had those incidents. I did, and I feel damn awful for it. You know, because I think that, especially how women dogs or whatever. I like. All right, you know what? If people want to use that pass, I want to use the pass to threaten someone for my safety. So I'm now saying. Plus, you know what? I'm not religious, so screw saints. Okay, they're just evil themselves that they wanted to be rapists. Okay, they're not 100% good. No offense, religious people, but you need to get a wake-up call on that. Okay, having a religion doesn't mean you're pure. No, it isn't. So it's like that. You know, it is. And I just wanted to share that because it felt good. Yeah, maybe that's why for like Al, for example, right? And I liked him. Yes, he should get punished, but not in jail. You know, yeah, it's not right. But I get why not. Well, this what me, Paul, Amelia, and Cam, you know, think differently. I don't blame you. Don't blame the rest of you thinking that he should be in jail. I don't blame you for thinking that way. Maybe it's because again with the Goku spiritist that I wanted to follow. Um, It'd be as if somebody were to rob me, I should kill them. No, no, that's it. That's barbaric. This isn't the 1200s anymore. You know, just calling them out, maybe break their leg, but that's about it. You know, I don't want to go that far. You know, if that actually makes sense. Right, Mason? Yeah. Oh, so Linda, okay, doxing. DOXXING. It's basically when you reveal someone's info. Let's say their address, the full name. MacBook. Oh my gosh, it says my disk is full. I get it, MacBook. I'm glad I got that video done. I hate when it keeps telling me that. So it's basically when hey, Dumbo lives at 12467 Peach Street, right? That's what doxing is. Of course, you don't know where that is because it's made up, but that's an example. You basically reveal their info just to get them hurt. That should be a felony. Okay, so basically, it's kind of like how it's a lot of gamers. Since we're talking about gaming anyway, when people get swatted, that's what it means, right? Doxing means their info has been revealed. Swatting is when you got the police called on them and almost killing them because, oh, you want to say, hey, they're holding a baby hostage, right? And they got a knife in their throat, which never happened. And next thing you know, that gamer gets killed because of you. I think people that do that, if they're dead, it should be a life sentence. But swatting now, I think 9 years would be enough because they have lasting effects. Peach Street, right? I'm about Peach Street. I just want to be random. Oh yeah, it is. It is. It is. Well, at least I think it is. I mean, unless they did something really bad, then that's well, it should be fine. But I guess it depends. Because there's some things like sometimes I think, you know what? yeah, they should be dogs. They did something really bad to someone or murdering someone. Anything that's beyond, I guess they say redeemable, then yeah, they should be a dogs for that. Like, oh yeah, you should have a murder on the loose. You need to have their address and everything so that they won't kill someone. Like something like that. And Mark, yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's terrible, Mason. That's horrible. I hope he went to jail for what he did. Literally. I just don't get why people are like this sometimes. Oh yeah. Can't I in here? But if someone did a terrible crime, yeah, then it's okay, suppose, yeah. Like you're in Switzerland with it. Damn it. I'm sorry, hon. I just hope he's away from you for a long time. Because I remember one time Wesley, like I felt awful if I pushed him too much. I didn't meant to. That he told me that I was cyber stalking him. But hon, I wasn't though. I get why he feels that way because I'm gonna feel guilty for this. I did make many accounts just to pretend to be someone else because I didn't meant to do anything, and he must have took it personal, right? And I stopped because I didn't. It's not like I'm trying to. It's not like I'm coming off that way. I'm just concerned. That's why I made all these accounts because I know how he is. Because sometimes mentally he's not doing well, and I get it. Me either, Francis. Me either. I don't get why they're like this. So, like, regardless of Al, right? He definitely needs help for what he's done. Because seeing what he posted on DVR really concerns me. I know that's his own drawings. Actually, I think it's more... Isn't it more concerning that's his own drawings? Because after what I've been seeing on this DVR page, right? Al, have you ever seen this? You need to understand, okay? Because, yeah, my live stream got removed. I know it's been an hour, and I should message this sweat away. You need to... I like how all you put hashtag Deanna's innocent. So, you need to understand, okay? Just because I'm not a certain look. Yeah, he's not going to see this, but I'm going to be surprised if he has. Okay? And thinking that me finding you hot equals nudes, that's way too far. You need to understand that. And also, whoever subscribed to him, do not be here. Okay? Don't. So I'm a little tired still. I love that, Greg. And, I know he won't get near your son, but you know what? Let's just... I want him to see this as like a threat, but a protective threat. Let me pin that. You tell him, Greg. I'm just being honest. Literally. Because I know he's seeing my videos. And I know that he basically got people to talk to. I won't be surprised. And that's why I muted him. Because let's just say if he was here, he has no permission being here. But I can still talk about him. Because, hey, why not? Why not? Why not? That Pokemon that is the pre-evolution of Wapafit. I love all these. I do. I love that, Greg. I will say this. Al better stay away from my son. I love it. And Linda Hahn, I know. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because before we had our groceries, right? It fucking offended me when I seen that because